Hi guys, welcome to this episode. I have such an amazing guest with you today here. She's gonna give some information that's gonna blow your mind. So I'm just gonna go ahead and introduce her. I have a little bio here from her. It says leveraging her experience as an influencer specialist in both the e-commerce and media industries. Isabella Lampson always has her finger on the pulse of marketing trends, okay? She currently leads influencer partnership and PR initiatives for ORMELive, which is a leading social commerce platform where she combines her knowledge of these industries to craft strategic partnerships and campaigns. Isabella, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
No, it's my pleasure. I know that this information is what our audience needs. They're always asking me about how to work with influencers or how to take advantage of the audience that they already have, or, how to improve their sales. So I think all the information that you're going to share here with us today is definitely going to help with that. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course. There's definitely a lack of transparency, I would say, in the influencer marketing world from both the creator side and the brand side. So I'm excited to talk with you and share my insights and about ORME as a platform and how it's kind of a solution for those things.
Awesome. So let's get started. I read, very fast a little bit about ORME and you, but tell the audience a little bit more about how ORME, what ORME is and how it works.
Yeah, so ORME is a new social commerce marketplace. It rewards consumers for sharing content about their favorite brands and products. So we're really democratizing influencer marketing. We're making it accessible for anyone and everyone. So really anyone can have the opportunity to be an influencer and monetize from their influence. And I think that's kind of one of those sticking points where there is a lack of transparency and people think you need to have a huge amount of followers to earn money as an influencer, and it's a whole industry now, and there is a lot of money in it. But we're changing the model a little bit. Like, it doesn't have to be a flat rate for a post where there's no guaranteed conversions or guaranteed impressions. So we're democratizing that. We're allowing anyone to monetize from their influence. You don't need to have a certain number of followers to make money. Any user makes a 6% commission when they drive a sale from their ORME storefront. So that could be to friends, to family, to followers, whoever might be listening to your product recommendations and buying something is helping you to earn money. And yeah, it's a really unique platform in that we offer that for people. And then we also have another key differentiating point where you can repost content on ORME. So if you're scrolling and you see something that inspires you and you want to add it to your storefront, you can just repost. It's very similar to like a Pinterest board or the TikTok reshare feature. And then that post will appear on your ORME profile. And if that repost drives a sale, you still make the 6% commission. And then the original creator earns a 2% commission. So for the original creator, it's great because they can keep earning and earning off of their content. And nobody else is doing this. Like, we're almost trademarking that person's content. And on a lot of other platforms, it can get really saturated and people take content that doesn't belong to them and they repost it, or they even use it sometimes for ads. And it's kind of the Wild West. So this allows that content to be trademarked in a sense. And it also creates an ecosystem for virality and for sharing, allowing people to get inspired by content, share it with others, and earn money. You don't even have to buy the product up front if it's something that you see and you just really like. You can just reshare it, and then you can actually make money off of it. So you're monetizing your like curatorial skills as well, which is really exciting. It's a win-win.
That's amazing. And also, I think, everything you said was just awesome. But I think one of the big things also, especially for our community, because a lot of people are starting and they're scared of starting. In this case, you guys are removing kind of like that limit that you can just go ahead and get started like right away, because a lot of people stop themselves like, oh, I don't have this amount of followers, I don't have this influence, I don't feel ready, whatever it is. And with you guys, it doesn't really matter. It's just a sale is a sale. You go ahead and you share something and someone buys and there you go. You can build from there.
Exactly. And I think it's even just so natural to really human nature of people share their experiences with each other. And you are, in a sense, an influencer just by talking to other people and sharing about things that you like in your everyday life, even if that's to your family or to your friends. And it doesn't have to do with having a social following, but it's still allowing you to harness that influence and use it as a tool to make money.
Totally. So another thing I want to say, because you talk about a lot of people are doing it and people are sharing other people's content and all of that, but something that is different from you guys is that you can do your live presentations and people can actually buy while they're watching the video, which is a big stop that a lot of other apps or softwares or whatever have. So talk to the people more about that.
Yeah, so basically the way that it works, I'll kind of just walk you through the process of how ORME works kind of from beginning to end, but it's super simple. The interface of ORME is set up very similarly to other platforms that users are used to. So the same as like a TikTok or an Instagram Reels where you're scrolling and you're watching short form video, vertical video. And then as you're scrolling, if someone's talking about a product they like, or even if they're just in the shot, like wearing something that inspires you or that you want to buy, it will be directly linked in the video. So you tap a shop button, the products come up, and then you can buy it right then and there. It's very straightforward, super seamless. Yeah, it's amazing. And so that's great from the user and the consumer perspective because it's a seamless experience. It's very easy shopping, but it's also great from the creator's perspective where you're just posting your content and then just letting it live on its own and it's generating its own, stream of income. So that's great. And then, yeah, so once you've downloaded the app, you just sign up. It's free. You browse by scrolling, browse for inspiration, and then you can shop from other people's posts and you can upload your own content. You actually don't have to edit any videos in app. We encourage people to just repost content they've already made for other platforms because it's easy and you can just take that pre-edited content, upload it onto ORME, and then link the products. All you have to do is type in the product name and it pops up. It's so simple. And then once there's content on the user's profile, they're automatically eligible to earn money. So anytime a sale is driven, they earn a commission. We have a whole tracking dashboard where you can see the earnings that you've made, the sales that you've made. So yeah, and this also includes purchases that are driven from reposted content. So even if right up front you've made an account, you're scrolling and you don't have anything to share, you can just start reposting and just start curating a collection of things onto your profile. And that's the best way to get started.
Awesome. It's literally your own shopping network.
Exactly. It's great.
Own shopping network. Okay. So as you know, in our community, we have a lot of bloggers, stylists, makeup artists, designers, a lot of designers. So we've talked a little bit in general, right? What people can do to just get started. But for people in our community, for fashion entrepreneurs, how can people start using this specifically in these type of businesses?
Yeah, so ORME, it's truthfully a solution for everyone. I really want to stress that, and I believe that. And so if you have a profession that lends itself to recommendations already, but you aren't an influencer in the traditional sense of having a ton of followers, so that would be like a stylist, a makeup artist, someone who's already using a lot of products and has those consumer touch points and is talking to their clients about what they should be using and what's best for them. You're already doing that natural recommendation sharing.
Totally.
So this is the perfect way to harness that into an additional revenue stream, additional stream of income. So you can just set up your ORME storefront with those recommendations, curate your profile. So again, you can reshare from other people if you don't have the content yourself, and then just share it with your clients. So if you want to send it through a text link, if you want to post it on your blog or on your socials, you could do a link in bio, you could do a sticker tap on Instagram stories. There's so many ways, like anywhere you can put a link, you can just share that link and have it just living there. And it will just be driving traffic. So that's kind of the best way to do it, in my opinion. I think if you are, again, like a stylist or a makeup artist or someone who has a curatorial profession, it is a really good way just to keep everything in one place, almost like mood boarding your recommendations and then just sharing that out with your network. So I think it's a good way to get started, and it's also just a really easy tool to have.
Me myself being a blogger for many years and a stylist sharing a lot of recommendations, and working with a lot of stylists, a lot of them have had a lot of issues, and myself too, because certain networks didn't have certain brands, or we didn't, 1 month we lost so many followers, so then we couldn't actually recommend, or the links that we already shared are not helpful anymore, or there's so many different nuances in this stuff. So I'm really excited about this, because these, again, it's just anyone, you're starting out, you're a stylist and you are a professional, you can go ahead and just recommend and make money from it, right away.
Yeah, and you can use your expertise too, just to get
Mhm.
inspiration from other people's posts and reshare those. So it's another way to use your expertise if you're not,
Yeah.
if a brand that you love a
Mhm.
product from isn't on the app yet, like you can go ahead and look for other content that inspires you in the same category and then reshare that, and also kind of makes you a little more versatile too. So yeah, it's a great way to harness your expertise in that way.
Awesome. Now, something else, you already mentioned it, but I want to make a point of it. You talked about people, ORME does, they turn shoppers into influencers.
Mhm.
Okay. So tell them again about this, because that's a very important thing.
Yeah, so consumers can get inspired on ORME just from scrolling and just from shopping recommendations of other users, searching their favorite brands. So that's really the shopping part of it, the consumer
Yeah.
experience.
Mhm.
And so you're a shopper, and even if you're not buying the product on ORME, maybe you already bought it in the past and you already own it, or it's something that you buy from a different website or something, buy in person, maybe in store, and you already did that shopping piece. Now it's time to make money off of that. So you
Yeah.
already spent the money on the purchase, like let's make it back. So then you can create your content, upload it to ORME, and then start earning when a purchase is driven, a sale is driven rather. So also, again, going back to the reshare, I know that we're talking about it a lot, but it is such a cool feature that it's the same idea where you can already be shopping. Maybe you don't have the content created, so you just want to reshare from the brand or reshare from an influencer who already made content on the app about it.
Yeah.
And so you just add that piece of content to your storefront, and then start earning. It's a full 360 experience from the shopping journey to the content creation journey, sharing, and then earning.
Okay. Awesome. So a lot of people, I hear my people asking me, what's the investment to get started with this?
Mhm. Yeah, so there is no upfront investment from like a monetary perspective. You don't have to pay to download the app. It's all free. Even as a brand, there's no onboarding fees. It's always risk-free upfront, which is great. You just have to start by downloading it. So download the app. Even if you don't own anything on the app, start by signing up, scrolling, just get familiar,
Yeah.
repost some content from other people that inspires you, curate. Use it as a tool for inspiration and curation just to get kicked off and to start earning money. I would say the initial investment is really just your time and like learning how to use the app, learning your way around.
Yeah.
And then after that, I mean, if you're shopping and you're already spending the money on products, then start uploading, start making content, uploading it,
Yeah.
sharing it, and then earning money. But there is no cost to download to be a part of it. It's really risk-free and cost-free upfront.
Yeah. I want to say, I don't want to say names because I'm not about that. I'm supporting everyone, but there's some companies that make it so hard. So I'm so excited to really share this info with you. Thank you so much for for sharing this with our audience. Also, you said on their website, it says that after 2 days, people get their payout, correct?
Yeah, so it's a little bit different from the brand side and the influencer side. So from
Okay.
the brand side, it is a 2-day payout from the point of sale. So
Yeah.
we're fully integrated with Stripe. So when a brand
Okay.
is on the platform, purchases are made, we are integrated with Shopify and Stripe. So Shopify just allows us to really easily integrate the store, their products, have all of that information uploaded in the customer journey to be very smooth. And then when a sale is made, the payout process is super seamless. We use Stripe. 75% goes to the brand. They pay a 25% marketplace fee that goes to ORME, and that's what pays for shopper fees, the Stripe processing fee, the influencer/creator payout fees. So all that is included in the marketplace fee. And then from there, the brand can get their payout from Stripe within 2 days. So it's very seamless. For the influencer side, it's a 30-day payout. The reason it's a bit longer is because of returns, which is something that we don't always think about. But I know it's been a little bit more on the forefront lately, in a lot of like e-commerce conversations, people talking about the return rate on products. And because a lot of people like to buy stuff to try it out, if it's like a clothing piece, they want to see how it fits and then return it. There usually is that 30-day return period. That's usually, I would say, on the longer side even.
Mhm.
So we do have a 30-day period where for the creator, they would be able to see their earnings in their dashboard. They
Yeah.
could see how many purchases they're driving. So the data is all there. It's all calculated for them. And then within 30 days, once we know that the sales process is, finalized and that the person has kept the item, they will receive their payout. So every 30 days, like on a rolling basis, those payouts will come as the purchases are made.
Okay, awesome. And you mentioned we can use content already that we have on TikTok or Instagram, like we can just repurpose any of these video content already, correct?
Yeah, so it's the same short form vertical style video, which is really nice because a lot of the platforms are adapting to that format. So you have YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, all of these different platforms that are, it's the hot thing, like short form video, like vertical content is great. So yeah, there's no extra work involved. You can take content that you've already edited, literally upload it from your camera roll right into ORME, and it will be right there on your profile.
So there's no excuse, guys. You can start either with content that you already have, that you already share in other places, or you can become an influencer, right? And share someone else's content and add it to your storefront. So really, really, there's no excuse. You don't have to pay anything to get in. You can just use the content that you have, and you can just start using your expertise and your wisdom and sharing it with the world, which is
yes, awesome. You're seeing the vision.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the influencer side and how we can use this. What about the brand side? What if I'm a brand? What can you tell us, for people who have their brands, or how can they use it? Give us a little bit. I know we've talked a little bit about it, but just more in depth.
I'll give you the lowdown. So for brands, it's very straightforward. We have worked really hard to make this a very seamless process because obviously there are a lot of different platforms that brands can use to expand and try to, make more money and expand their exposure. So we wanted to make this be an easy experience for them. So onboarding is simple. We integrate directly with Shopify to connect their product catalog and everything. And then we integrate with Stripe for payment processing, as I mentioned. So there's no onboarding fee or monthly retainer fee, any sort of like flat rate. Doesn't exist. You don't have to pay anything to be a part of it. ORME only takes the 25% marketplace fee at the point of sale. So no cost is incurred by the brand at any point unless a sale is made. So really it's helping with the whole like influencer brand pain point that exists, where brands will sometimes shell out these huge amounts of money for a flat fee to pay an influencer for a post. And then they're realizing there's no return or there's no conversion happening. And from the influencer perspective, sometimes the algorithm just doesn't work in your favor. Like you can't control that. You can't control performance. So there's never a guarantee. And this creates an experience where the brand is only paying once a sale is made. So they know they're getting that return already. And they're basically paying for the return. They're paying for the marketing of their product, for the influencer sharing it. And again, the fee covers the shopper fees, the Stripe payment processing fees, the influencer creator fees, everything. So once that 75% and 25% split is made, the brand is charged nothing beyond that. So it's totally risk-free upfront. Brands can sign up, try it out. If it's not working for them, that's fine. They never paid to be a part of it. So you're not losing anything.
And also, no, go ahead. Finish your.
That's all I was going to say. And then with Stripe, brands can withdraw their money from 2 days within the purchase is processed. So it's super frictionless. Happens very quickly, which is also great.
Yeah. No, and I was going to say, as you were talking about this, I'm kind of thinking also about the affiliates. It's kind of like you have your own affiliate program without having the headache of handling the affiliates. And you might have affiliates working for you that you don't even know that they're supporting you, which happens a lot of social media. A lot of people read your posts, they consume your content, and they're not telling you because they're not showing likes or subscribes or whatever, but they're out there talking about you, word of mouth. It's huge. And in this case, they could become your affiliate without you even knowing. And then you have that nice surprise that you can make money off that as well,
Yeah, exactly. And kind of in the same vein, like especially with the word of mouth thing, which is huge. For smaller brands, it's great because the resharing ability on ORME like allows so many people to be posting about your brand when they may not even own your product. So that is a huge value add in itself because you're getting so much exposure from people constantly resharing posts, creating that ecosystem of sharing, posts going viral, all of that.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so just to summarize everything, what are the next steps we need to take to get working with ORME right away?
Yeah, I would say just check out our website or the app. You could search ORME app in the App Store to download it. You can also go on, we have a desktop version. So if you want to check it out online first, you can do that as well. Sign up. Again, totally free. So make an account. It's very simple. You don't need to put a ton of information in. And then my recommendation is just trying it out, getting on the app, scrolling around, understand how it works, and then just start reposting some stuff. Like whether that's bringing content onto the app that you already have created or just reposting other people's content or brands' content. I think that's like a great first step because it gets your profile moving. It gets, you know, a visual aesthetic going on. So it is a nice way to get started. And then just yeah, try it out. Let us know what you think. Like we love our community. So you can always feel free to reach out to us. We have an Instagram that you should follow. It's ORMELive. We also have LinkedIn. So let us know the brands you'd like to see join the app. Let us know about your experience, and yeah, just take it from there.
I'm definitely downloading it after this conversation.
You have to.
I already decided when you sent me when we started chatting, but I was like, okay, I want to listen to all the details. And
Yeah.
now I'm ready, and I'm definitely gonna share this with our community because I think it's gonna be super helpful. Any final words, anything else that you want to share, any points or anything that you think are important that the community should know?
I think I think we've covered a lot of ground here, but I will just stress, like, we love to hear your feedback. I want to know how everyone's experience on ORME is, so always feel free to get in touch. And if you're specifically a creator or an influencer, we also do some programs we have a network of creators that we work with on a rolling basis, and sometimes we'll partner with our brands to facilitate gifting programs or other things like that. So if you're a creator, get in touch, and you can become a part of our like creator network, and we can start to work on that kind of content as well.
That's amazing. Yes, guys, don't feel shy. We're going to share this content in different platforms. If you are on YouTube watching this, then leave us comments below, contact them through Instagram. If you need to send me an email, we'll put you in touch. Like,
Yeah.
don't be shy, get connected and take advantage of this. I want to thank you so much, Isabella, for taking the time to come here to share this info with us. And yeah, just, I'm just excited to get going with this and see what our community does with the app.
Me too. This is super exciting. And thank you so much for having me. I think this is the perfect community of people to talk to about all things shopping and curating and all of the things. So I'm really thankful to be here.
Definitely. Thank you. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and like I said, comment below, connect. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next episode. Okay? Bye, guys.